She do what she wanna do. Lower to the grave, tell you like it is to your face. She don't play. Every chick down for it all, know that she a boss. No competition, no loss. From the Midwest to the A, Autumn got you tuning in, no delay. Ooh, get you right every time. Keep you laughing on a dime. Tell you truth, no lies, so you can live your best life. Cover all topics, no limits. Got some for your mama and your children, no holding back. No gimmicks, coming on strong, get straight to business. Oh yeah, what she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. Live life, live life.
Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and I welcome you back to the Lit Life podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. And because I'm trash, per usual, when I have this person on, it's always some trash shit going on. But anyways, welcome my girl. Welcome my girl Audrey from All Tales Pod.
Why always gotta be some trash shit?
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying it just be trash stuff going on like every time around the time when it's just me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess.
Because I asked her today. Did I ask you to record today? I asked
and then you forgot. Today. Like the next
I forgot. And then I was like, all right, well, just let me know, after your nap. She was like, oh, I'm good. I ain't taking no nap today. I was like, all right. In the group chat, quiet, no Audrey. I was like, something tells me she done took a nap. So about 10 minutes before we were supposed to record, Audrey popped in the group chat with the clown face. I was like, I already knew she was asleep, man. No, I ain't gonna take no nap.
Listen, I don't know what is going. Well, because my sleep has been super trash lately. I can't sleep at night, and then by the time I go to sleep, it'll be like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I gotta get up and start work at 8. I get off at 4, and I'd be good for like the first hour from like 4 to 5. And then it just hits me and I'm sleepy as I don't know what. So, I mean, the boys aren't here. Usually I just have to struggle the entire day because, Caden won't let me go to sleep. But since they're not here, I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Right.
So
I ain't mad at it.
But it is trash though, because I just be trying to take like an hour. I set my alarm and everything and I just throw my phone.
So do you sleep? That's what I was about to say. Do you sleep through the alarm or do you turn it off or
both?
So like I was telling you before we hit record, like I cannot take naps. Like I don't know how to. I don't know how. We were talking about how J Book from Jay's Quick 3 she takes like 6 or 7 naps per day. And she wake up and she be cool and everything is cool. Everything is cool. But me, like, it's going to take me an hour at least to even get to sleep. Like, for my brain to turn off. Now, I could be dead ass tired. I could be, I go through like the whole insomnia shit. I go through all of that. And I could literally be dead ass tired, ready to fall out and lay down and still don't go to sleep for 90 minutes. So then how much nap time do I have left? Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to sleep guaranteed 2 to 3 hours, which is probably 2.5 hours longer than I was supposed to sleep in the first place. And then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be sitting there like this. Not knowing what the fuck is going on with the whole world. And then like 2 hours after that, I'm up. So that could be midnight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just up. So
it's stupid. I hate it. Like I need to, and it just started happening like before, like I finally got my sleep under control. And then I don't know what. Well, I do know what happened, but ever since
But is
then,
it just like a up and down thing though? Is it like can you count the amount of times per year that you might have insomnia? Like that you have, say for instance, because my insomnia usually lasts about a week, anywhere between 2 and 7 days. So can you count how many times that happens?
no, it's weird. Like, okay, so if the crazy thing is, I could go to bed for a whole month at a decent hour. And if one night I stay up until 5, that's it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm screwed. So I don't know. It's dumb.
And then I do some dumb shit like drink some coffee
I was
late.
gonna say
You know
drink
what I'm saying? Like,
You be on Twitter 1:00 in the morning. Well,
well,
I guess I'll go get some coffee now. No, it's 1 in the morning.
and I can't drink decaf. It just, why do people do that? It tastes like
Why do you drink coffee at
it tastes like brown water or something. Like I don't.
But why do you drink coffee at midnight and
Dog, have you ever had like Irish creamer? Like the Bailey's Irish cream, not
I
the
think I've had it.
non-alcoholic,
I think I've had
or
it
like the Delight International or internet,
Yeah.
bruh. That's the reason why. Because it tastes delicious.
But 1 in the
You
morning?
have a damn machine like me, the damn latte machine and shit. You know you be wanting to get you a latte at like 8 o'clock at night.
And I was about to go make one. And I went to go turn on the machine. I was like, no, because I'm be up all night. It's bad enough I took a long ass nap. Let me just go ahead and just drink my water and do this recording. Trust me, I was in the kitchen when I when I texted you and I said I'm trying to get my life together. That's when I was about to make a latte, and I was just like, no, I'm not. It's too late. No,
girl. So yeah, so I'll be trying. But anyways, I think I could count like I'll say it happens quarterly for me. But the bad thing about it is I'll go through that week, I'll crash. Y'all have seen this. It's happened since we've had this group chat. I'll crash, and then it still takes like 2 days of normal sleep for me to like actually feel some sort of relief from It's weird, but anyways, I ain't even remind you to have one. Do you have one?
But I already know. Let me think on it. You go first.
All right. So the very first one that I have, I guess, let me just start out by saying, if you are a Black person that strongly believes in your heart, that in your heart of all hearts, that Trump is the man, so be it. Like fuck you, but so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
Right.
All I'm saying is I would like to not hear about it. I don't fucking care. So today on The Real, Tina Campbell from Mary Mary went on The Real and told them why she voted for Trump. And she basically said that it would, I'm gonna fuck it up. Did I write it down? I don't think I wrote it down. She said because basically he's the one that's most in line with her Christian values. Exactly. She said the reason why nigga.
Wait, Trump is? What?
And then she said, I'm not, I remember this by heart. I'm not campaigning for any of them. I'm campaigning for Jesus.
Bye. What? Bye.
All right.
What?
I'm gonna put the link in the group chat. Like, okay. Again,
Was she serious?
as fuck.
There's no way.
Dog. She was so fucking serious. Like, there's a plane. I don't know if you can hear it. No, I live by the Air Force Base and I got the window open because it was hot in here. Sorry. So yes, this chick goes on national TV and tells these other black women or however many people, I don't even know who the fuck on the real. I don't know. I watch that shit. That she voted for Trump because he's more in line with her Christian values. So I want to stop there. And the only thing I can think of is abortion. And you, as a black woman specifically, like all the things that's been done to us over years. Why am I always end up talking about this shit? All the shit that has happened to us over the years.
Go get your hat.
Dog. All the shit that has happened over the years. Like, I just don't understand why you would even think this way. Like, why wouldn't you want to give someone the option to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their body? I don't get it. But that's the only thing that I could think of. That's only when she's talking about Trump. But that's what she said. I know for a fact she said Christian values or align with her faith, something like that. Something like that. Whatever it was like a crock of bullshit.
Maybe she worships the devil.
You might be right. You might be right. Nigga.
Because I just don't understand. Like you said, the only thing I could think of is the abortion thing. I mean, other than that, what? It's Trump. Like,
girl, what am I hearing in my house?
oh Lord.
Like, I hear something. No, seriously. I'm not editing anything either. Is it PJ? I think PJ is in the I'm gonna whoop her. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, so yes, that's what I'm thinking. And then she said, what did she say? What did I say she said after that? She said, she's not campaigning for either one of them. She's campaigning for Jesus. Can you please tell me what Jesus had to do with this? Anybody?
Damn, I was about to ask, like, did she write Jesus on the ballot? But
I mean, no, because she voted for Trump.
She said this on TV.
Yes, I'm give you the link. I'm putting the link in down.
She had to be okay. Someone had to pay her to say that or something.
It's PJ girl down here up under this dang. All right, go ahead. Sorry. Oh, this damn cat got me over here scared as fuck. I'm like, what is it? What is it? All right, sorry.
Maybe someone paid her a lot of money to say that.
I mean, do you think though? Like, I mean, there's a lot, and a lot to me is like 6, but there's a lot of black people saying shit like this. So even like, so the whole thing with 50. So I feel like 50 is. Did you see what he said?
Mm-mm.
he saw the tax plan that Biden has um and how it'll affect people like residents in New York. And so it says something like, did it say 42% taxed off of it? It was something very high, 42, 52, something like that, off of anybody who makes $400,000 a year or more. But it wasn't, it's taking 42% off the top of that 400,000. It's anything you make after 400,000, they're going to tax at whatever that percentage is. And I don't think he understood that. Like, I don't think he really like got that. But anyways, he tweeted out basically, fuck Biden and this plan. I'm voting for Trump. Like, that's what he said. Now I don't know why. And he said he was like, fuck that, I'll move out of New York. But I'm not voting for Biden. And I just don't feel like in this climate that's some shit you need to be fucking playing about. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how he is. So I mean, which brings me, back to what I'm saying. Like, and I don't know what this lady's money looks like. I'm not sure, but it just, when people are rich, it's literally like of the rich against the poor. Like there isn't even any in between.
No.
So the rich people are going to vote for Trump. I bet you it's niggas out here in fucking, the celebrities and shit that's saying that they gonna vote for Biden and they vote for Trump. I would not put it past any of these motherfuckers.
Right.
So to round it out, I would like to tell this chick, Tina Campbell, from Mary Mary, who is out here campaigning for Jesus and voting for Trump, to shut the fuck up. Like, with a capital F. Like, I need you to feel the whole entire cuss word. Like, shut the fuck up.
There's no way she's campaigning for Jesus.
Dog.
There's no way. And voting for Trump? There's no way.
It don't even go. Like, how does that even work? Like, the entire, well, clearly not the entire, but the majority of Black Christians or spiritual leaders or whatever, they're all like, no. They're all like, we're voting for Biden. Like, these church, but here she come. Shit, I guess she trying to get the motherfucking shackles back on her feet. I mean, what the fuck?
Goodbye. Good.
Got to be ignorant. So, did you think of one? Because if not, I got another one, I think.
Go ahead. You on a roll. You might as well.
Fuck, I forgot about this. So, there's a hashtag out right now. Blame Black men. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
All right. So somebody started a hashtag blame Black men because, there's always like this gender war going on Twitter, as if we can afford to spend time and energy on shit like that when we're trying to like heal as a race. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and trying to make sure that shit, we ain't out here getting killed by folks and trying to brace for the fucking civil war that's about to fucking happen. Like, and y'all arguing, man and woman are arguing with each other. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, child, I had to go and take a look. I had to look at this girl's actual Twitter account because I didn't believe that it was real. So she was replying to something. I never saw exactly what she was replying to. But she said, I don't understand how the most genetically gifted men on this planet allow themselves, their women, and children to become enslaved. The only group on the planet to do so by willing, allowing, and an outside group to do this. I ponder this often. The truth hurts me. Hold on. I guess somebody asked her a question. She said, yes, I blame black men. Not to mention white men are the weakest and didn't even invent the gunpowder used in them weapons y'all swear they invented. Now, we all right.
Wait, let me process this for a minute. So it's black men's fault that slavery happened?
That's exact. So the screenshots, the person who did the screenshots said exactly what you said. Blame black men for slavery. Kids, niggas be.
It's
And I'm looking at her. I'm like, were you? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, did you come out the womb like this? Like, were you? I'm trying to figure out like exactly like how any of this works. How do you come out of your mouth and say that it's a black man's fault or it's black men's fault for being slaves? I'm not understanding.
I really have nothing. I'm like trying my best to like
So now
process everything. It just
it just doesn't it makes zero sense. Like I can't even so I can't
Like,
even
what do you
like. First of all, I get real tired of people thinking that if they were a slave or if they were in in this predicament that they would have acted any different than what our ancestors did. Because these motherfuckers today, none of these niggas would have survived. None of them. They talking all this cash shit. I am not my ancestors. Nigga, you're absolutely not. Because you're here because of them.
right?
What don't people get about that? What do you know anybody? Just let me just answer this. Do you know anybody like direct, just around you or anybody that you've ever met in your life that you could just be like, damn, she would have created the Underground Railroad. She would have had the idea. She would have led the slaves. Is there anybody? You see that's what I'm saying. Like it's taking you too long. You see what I'm saying? It's like
I don't think so.
Right? It's like how can you say that? Like social media has given the dumbest niggas a platform.
Yes. Was she black? Is she black?
Yes. As fuck. This is why it's fucked up.
Wait, so do you think she told her daddy you
child? Highly doubt that. Highly doubt that.
The fuck? I just
So yeah. So you Goldie, whatever fuck your name is. Please keep these type of comments to yourself and shut the fuck up because nobody's here for this. That's not what anybody's here for. Bitch, we are over here trying to fucking get through a damn pandemic and you tweet some dumbass shit like this out. Bruh.
I just like what made her
Bruh. Somebody replied, genetics don't help against bullets. You could be the fastest nigga ever and still get shot, bro. So, yeah, that's it. Shut the fuck up. That's all I got. So, you got one? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Because these motherfuckers text me every goddamn day from a different number. I need these voting people to shut the fuck up because I'm sick of these goddamn text messages. I got listen, my block list is so long, and it's just like, why? I told someone the other day. They said, who are you voting for?" Or something like that. I was like, nobody. If y'all keep texting me, I'll take you off the list immediately. And then here I am again. I got a text at 4:40 from Julia with "Stop the People in DFA, helping women vote in 2020." How are you voting this year? I should put I'm voting for Jesus. That's what I should put.
Yes. No, just tell her you're campaigning for Jesus. Who I'm campaigning for is Jesus. Now, who I might vote for might be a little different. I'm sick and tired of that shit too. I got one yesterday, but it wasn't even for me. This type of shit I get. Hey, Sean. Oh, it's the same niggas. Hey, Sean, this is Is it? No, they ain't the same niggas. You said Julia too?
Yeah. She the People in DFA?
Oh, no, this is different. This is Julia from GA Research. We have a brief survey for your community we'd like you to take. And then it says text remove to stop. So I text remove. They didn't confirm, but and then my work phone every day I get probably 10 calls, probably a good 10 calls from the car warranty.
Oh my God.
The health care insurance. And they're all like, hey, Andrea. And I'm like, I'm not Andrea. Like, I guess Andrea had this phone number before. I'm not Andrea. Then I'll pick it up and it just hangs up. Like, it's so annoying.
I hate it. So that's what I need to shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Stop texting me from a new number every goddamn day. That shit is annoying. Like, I understand y'all want people to vote, but you harassing me every day is not going to make me go vote. I'm telling you that right now. Because I don't like for people to tell me what to do. So the fact that you're harassing me every goddamn day, just stop.
Right. It's bad. And it's bad enough we're getting the mailers. We're getting the commercials. We're even getting commercials on like streaming services I've seen. Right. Maybe like, I think, what was I watching? Maybe Peacock or whatever. So we're getting the commercials on there. We're getting the commercials on YouTube. We're seeing them on all social platforms. Niggas, we're tired of this shit. So tired.
Yes.
The way that damn John, what the fuck is this dude's name? Ossoff and Kelly Loeffler go at it. Have you seen those commercials? I do. They gonna be down there too, ain't they? Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a different area or something. Girl, it's so bad. It's so bad. And I don't care. You could say, you know, no matter how many times you run the commercial, it's still not going to affect who you vote for. Not anybody of sound mind is not. So
I'm campaigning for, that's my new thing now.
Campaigning for Jesus. I'm campaigning for Jesus.
Something wrong with you.
I know I ain't shit. So anyways, so you need a break or anything?
No.
Okay. So today I was listening to D Murph's podcast with you as the features. Shout out to D Murph. He love us. We love him.
We do.
And so the episode was really, really good.
Oh,
And as I'm listening, you know, I'm like live tweeting or whatever. And I'm like, why is me and this nigga so much alike? Like, why? It's just ridiculous. So when I had that thought, even though like the majority of the 45-minute episode, I'm like, damn, I do that too. What jumped out at me was your career path. And so I kind of wanted to just have a conversation about that and kind of we talked to each other about our career paths. So like, you are on track to be an RN, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what part are you at? Like how much longer you got left?
So I'm at the end of, I have 4 more classes before I can join the actual nursing program.
Okay.
So next semester will be my last like real semester for school for my, I guess, my prereqs.
Okay.
And
Is it
then
a bachelor? It's a bachelor degree program,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
And then I can start I have to take the test to see if I can get into nursing program. So hopefully I'll be in the actual program by August because they already did the January ones.
Okay. So I think first what I want to ask you is, why nursing? What made you decide I really want to be a nurse?
I don't know. I've always wanted to be a nurse ever since I was a kid. I remember, when you're in elementary school and they ask you what you want to be when you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I was in 4th grade, maybe 3rd. I can't remember. But I remember we're all working on it. And I was like, I want to be a baby nurse.
Oh, like a pediatric nurse. That's what
And
my
I
sister
remember
wanted to do.
I drew a picture it was a crappy picture, but a picture of me holding a baby.
Mm.
And I said I wanted to be a baby nurse. And I don't know why. Ever since then, I was just like, I've always said I wanted to be a baby nurse. So I took a nursing class in high school. I
What
mean, of
type of
course,
nursing class though? Like, it was a nursing class?
yeah. So
Interesting.
pretty much they just teach you the basics. Like you get CPR certified and
Oh, okay.
a
Mhm.
bunch of other stuff. It's actually really good class. But yeah, I took a nursing class in high school and that kind of like verified it for me, like confirmed it, like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do. But I still want to work with babies,
Mhm.
or just kids, whatever. Because with that, so I had that class, and then I had we had a daycare class. My school was crazy, so I was in both of those
There's a
classes.
whole lot going on in that damn school. I'm like, damn.
Right. So, at that point, I was like, I really like kids. Like, I just want to help kids. So yeah, it started from when I was younger, but I was always too scared to do it. So
Do you think that once you get your RN, do you think that you would like to do more? Like maybe a master's, or maybe what's the next step? Is it a nurse practitioner or?
I thought about it. Honestly, I just have to wait and see how things play out because I'm on the fence. Like I kind of, now I was telling my mom. So the main reason why I would want to, and like I said, I was telling my mom this the other day, I want to have a clinic. She said I can't do this because whatever, you'll see why. I just want
Okay.
to have a clinic for Black women
Oh.
for when they're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a whole Black staff. And I just want to take care of Black women because too many Black women are dying during childbirth.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So I don't know. I'm like, do I really
You
want
mean
to
like
stop?
maybe being like what do they call them? Like a doula? A dual? You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Is it like? Do you have to be a nurse to do that? Like, well, I would guess so.
I think so. I mean, I
Like
thought
a
about doing that.
midwife? Like a midwife?
Yeah. I thought about doing that, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm torn on the whole thing. So I guess it just when I get to that point, I'll have to see. Right now, I'm just mainly focused on becoming an RN. And then once I get there, and depending on like how that's going, I'll decide if I want to go back to school or not.
Okay, so here's the thing. When I was in, oh God, let me see. I want to say 7th grade. That's what I want to say. 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. My mom went back to school to be a nurse. She was 40. She was like my hero for this, right? I was just like, oh my God, like my mom really for real. You know what I mean? Like, cause she kept a job, but for the majority of the year, she was like a nurse aide, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when she went back to school, and it was like a family effort, right? So it was like me, her, and my sister. My sister is 9 years older than me. So my sister basically babysat me while she went to school, night school, or whatever it was she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was working during the day. And then like I was the one to help her with like math. You know what I'm saying? Like the math stuff, like giving her like the quizzes and stuff on her math or whatever. So to see my mother do that, it was like, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse. I could do that. I would listen to her. Like she would come home and she would tell different stories. Now she had some crazy stories,
Mm-hmm.
like, like of racism and,
Of
just
course.
really bad things that she would see happen in certain like nursing homes. And, she worked for an agency. So she would say, so she basically she could decline or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She would just go to certain ones because other ones were, she ain't want to be bothered. But I wanted to be a nurse. When I first, and this part of it, I know yours is that your nursing story is at the end, mine is at the beginning, but I listened to you talk to D Murph and tell him how many times you changed your career. And I was like, that was the part that I was like, why are we so much alike? So I'm gonna try to think. I told myself I was gonna write it down earlier, and I never did. But I'm gonna try to think like how my career path went. So it was like I wanted to be a nurse. I had my son when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I started community college in like maybe 6 months after he was born, something like
Sounds like
that.
me too.
See? So I started at the community college and I was going to go for nursing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think I was suffering from depression, all that, dropped out, came back. And when I came back, I ain't want to do nursing no more. Like, I don't know what happened, but I wanted to be a computer programmer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a computer programming program. And then didn't want to do that anymore for whatever reason. And what was it in between there? Communications. Went into communications. Or was in the like these are the things that I'm thinking of, changing my shit to. So then I dropped out again. Boom. And when I went back, I went back because I had all these random ass credits. A lot of it was like all the core shit, but a lot of it was like business management too.
Mhm.
So because I think right before I dropped out, maybe the semester before I dropped out, that's what I was doing. I changed to business management. So when I was thinking about coming back, I'm like, all right, let me call the school counselor, see what I need to do. And she was like, you literally only have like 2 classes or 3 classes. No, I think it was 2 classes, and you'll have an associate's degree. And I wasn't at the community college anymore. I was at the University of Toledo, but I could go ahead and do that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just finish this out, and then I'll, do like a 2+. They used to have those 2+2 programs. So I did that. So I have a associate's degree in business management. And then when I decided to go back, I started thinking about nursing again. And instead of, I had like looked into it, and instead of doing like the BSN program, because I would have had to like start, this is probably the real reason why I did not become a nurse back then. I would have had to start all the way over. Like it was crazy. So there was a school back home where you could become an LPN. So I said, I do that. I get the LPN first, and then I'll, because what's the point, right? Like, what's the point in start? Did everything I was supposed to do. Passed the test, everything. Got into the program like a month before I was supposed to start. I was like, I don't think this is what I want to do. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but one of the reasons was because I know that I don't like, it was because I was doing the CNA program. I don't like bodily fluids. I can't get past blood and anything else. Like I can't even look at you if you have snot in your nose. Like I can't do any of that. I'm like, yuck, I don't want to do this. Okay.
Dog.
I'm just telling you what the hell happened. Okay. So I said, but I want to still do something in healthcare. Like that's my jam. So I decided that I wanted to be a nursing home administrator. I could not do, like, the school I was at didn't have an actual like nursing home administrator degree. And if they did, I probably would have had to start over and start again. Right. So I was able to do, we had the liberal College of Liberal Studies. It used to be the University College is what they used to call it. But you basically take core classes from a program and you pair it with whatever like credits or whatever degree you already have, and it's kind of like you come up with your own program. So I took all of these healthcare administration classes, like the whole like junior and senior year was nothing but core healthcare administration classes. So I basically have that's basically what my degree is in. It's like healthcare management, basically, is what I call it. Like, because I made the shit up, but that's basically what it is, right? So, which is the good thing, because you could kind of like, I think it's like a bachelor's of science and in whatever the fuck. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's basically what it is. When I have to explain what it is, this is what it is. I'm still not a nursing home administrator. But I went through all of that because I wanted you to now tell your story as to how you got to the point. Like, yes, you wanted to be a nurse. You knew this early on, but what road did you take? Like, you didn't take the straight A to B road.
No. So I had Braylon when I was 19. When he was like 6 months, I enrolled in school for criminal justice. Cause I was like, oh, I want to be a what the hell is it?
One of my good friends has a criminal justice degree, associate's degree, and she said, "I don't know why I got this because I like to date criminals." So anyway, go ahead.
I want to be like the I can't think of it right now, but a psychologist, the one that
like Spence on Criminal Minds, like a behavioral analyst or something.
And I can't even think, but I can't remember the proper name for it, whatever. So I did that. I ended up dropping out because I had postpartum depression. Life was just crazy at that time. Then I joined the military. In the military, I tried to pick up criminal justice again, but I didn't like all my classes. So I switched to, I want to say, business admin. I was in the military for 7 years. Got out, but it took me a long time because I kept BSing. Got out, and I was like, let me finish my degree. I got to the very last class, and they told me I couldn't continue because the VA messed up my payments, and I owe them $4,000.
Oh my God! For the criminal justice degree?
No, this is for the business admin.
Oh, okay.
Bachelor's in business admin. So I still, to this day, I just have that one class.
Girl, what?
I took my final exam and everything for the whole degree. In the last class, the only reason I had one more class because I failed statistics.
Girl.
And I had to retake that. And now I would have had my degree, but at the last minute they was like, because the VA messed up my payment, I owe them $4,000. So I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever. So then I was
like that, because literally you be like, fuck y'all.
Right. And I was like, I don't want to start this shit all up. Because they was like, you could just go to another school. But I was like, I don't want to start this shit all over again because I couldn't transfer my credits. So I was like, okay, what else can I do? And then I thought about the nursing thing again, but I was just like, no, like I have 2 kids. I'm by myself. No, I'm not ready. So then I was like, okay, well, I love to bake. Let me go to culinary school and try to enhance my skills. Got to culinary school, hated it because I had one baking class. And like the rest was like for real culinary. And I was like, I didn't want to do this. I signed up for the baking program. Like, why am I in here cooking this damn fish and making these damn dishes? I don't want to do this. I know how to cook. Like, I know how to cook. I know how to bake. I mean, granted, yeah, I learned how to make like different things and like it was some good, just good skills I learned. But at the end of the day, I wanted to bake. I mainly wanted to learn how to decorate because that's my weak area. I was learning how to, so I pretty much taught myself how to like decorate cakes. I'm still not the best, but I'm still learning. But I really wanted to enhance those skills in baking class. But I had one baking class and it was dumb. So dropped out of that. And I was like, thought about the nursing again. At this time, I was with Chld's dad, and he was like, why don't you just do it? And I was just like, I was coming up with so many excuses. He was like, just look into it. We'll go to the school, blah, blah, blah. So I found a couple. I had set up the interview and everything, but I chickened out. So then I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back to the baking scene. So I found this school that really just focused on baking. That's it. That's all they did was bake. And I even toured the school and everything. And they had like a whole bunch of like chocolate pieces. They had like these beautiful cakes, things I wanted to do.
Right.
Didn't go because I ended up moving to Cali. So I got to Cali and I was like, I need to do something. So I went back to school, but this time I got a certificate in meeting and planning.
Wait, you did what now?
My certificate is like in meeting and planning. I think I got 2 certificates, to be honest with you. Meeting and planning, and I want to say human resources.
Okay.
I don't know, but I got 2 random ass certificates, right? So then I was like, fuck, what else am I going to do? So Cade's dad was big into photography. He was teaching me how to be a photographer because so I would make a bunch of cake stuff and I'll ask him to take pictures, but he would take forever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself because you're not doing it. I was like,
because that's what we do.
right. I was like, just teach me the basics and I'll figure the stuff out. I'm a quick learner, whatever. So he started teaching me the basics and whatnot. And I was watching him take photos and like the whole process. And I was like, this is pretty dope. Then right up the street was a art school.
A school, yeah.
So I signed up for photography. So I finished the photography program and I was like, well, what the hell am I going to do next? All of a sudden I was in art school.
Doing what though? Like what type of art? I mean, you were
Girl. I mean, it was cool because I like to draw. I draw too. Like,
oh, see, I didn't know that.
there's a lot of stuff I do. I posted it before. I was like, hi, my name is Audrey. I'm a photographer. I draw and I'm a baker, but I'm lazy. I'll have to send you the link. I could draw my ass off. I'm just lazy. So in art school, like I don't know, I liked it because it brought more of my creative side out because I'm the type that's like, for the longest time I didn't think like I was good at anything. So when people are like, oh, you're so good at drawing, I just like, no, I'm not. It's just whatever. So in art school, like you just had to draw, but it's just very creative. You just had to draw a bunch of stuff. My last class, this is actually, I was pregnant with Gldn. This is when I went into labor and I didn't know I was in labor.
Oh my goodness.
We had a male model and he's standing on a thing naked, right? And we had to draw him, whatnot. And I never finished the drawing because I'm in there dying. I was like, oh my God. But I'm thinking it's like Braxton Hicks or something because I had already went to the hospital and it was just like false alarm.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't do this. I think the only thing I got was his head. I didn't even get finished. So I ended up so I was going to stay and try to tough it out in between contractions. But then Darian's school called me and he had hurt himself. So I was like, I'm going home. I went and got my babies. I went home. So then I ended up going to the hospital that night. I had Gldn. I told the school, and it was the end of the semester. So we was working on our final projects. And I contacted all my teachers and I was like, I gave birth. I can't come back. Because the school was an hour away. No, it was like 2 hours away. Something like that. So I finished one of my teachers. Oh, they was all like, just do what you can, submit a picture, and that's it. So I did that. And then because I wasn't in school anymore, I was in a whole new area. I hadn't moved into a whole new area. I was like, well, shit. Now I don't know what to do. So, so I didn't go back to art school. Oh, that's when I enrolled for the BS certificate. I think the human is either human resources or the meeting and planning one. Then after that, I just worked. And I didn't think about school. And so when I left Cali to come to Georgia, I was just like, I really need to like get my life together. Like,
Like
and
it's time.
I was just thinking, like, what can I do now? Like, I pretty much did everything. There's nothing that's really interesting to me. And nursing kept coming up. My best friend's a nurse, and she was like telling me all this stuff. And I found it really interesting. And then the ideas started popping in my head. And then, you know, Facebook, how they be listening to us. And then all of a sudden, yeah, all that shit started popping up. And I found the school and I looked at the program and I was just like, well, why not? I'm not doing anything else. Like, there's literally nothing else I want to do. I might as well just do it. Stop being a chicken and just do it. And so I was like, either go and roll now or don't ever do it. Like, don't ever think about it again. So I kind of like forced myself to do it. I said, once I put in this application, that's it. You have to do it.
Yeah.
So I put in the application and here we are.
Well, good. And you've been in the program for what? A year, over a year now, right?
Surprisingly, I'm still sticking with it. I was super nervous. And then I was like, man, they're not going to take any of my credits. But surprisingly, they took all my credits. So I came in as a junior. And it was like, oh, so you pretty much got all the classes. You just need, now you need the nursing classes. And then you can apply for the program. So when they said that, I was just like, oh shit, this is real. Like, this is really
shit just got real, guys.
Right. Like, I can't really back out of this now. Like, I'm in there. And it was literally like, so classes start like on Monday. It started on Monday. I was literally in class on Thursday.
Damn.
It just happened so damn fast. And I was just like, and it was chemistry. And I was like, well, I'm here.
Here we are. Right.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. I forgot to I was trying to go to broadcasting school too. Because in my heart of all hearts, I wanted to be a sports broadcaster.
Oh, okay. You know what? That's what I thought you did for the longest.
You thought I was a sports broadcaster?
Yeah. Because the way you just be talking about games and you made it seem like it was mandatory for you to watch the games and stuff like that. I was like,
so I went. I had told who was that? I think it was 12 Kyle. Shout out to 12 Kyle. I think it was him because he, when I was on his podcast, I believe it was him, was on his podcast and he said, you know, he asked me had I ever been in radio. He was like, have you ever been in radio? He's not the only person that's asked me that too, but yes, kind of. So when I was at the University of Toledo before, like after one of the times I dropped out and I came back, when I was doing the communications, when I was in communications, and I was on this radio show called Rocket Replay, and I had a press pass, all that stuff. I was, you know, would be able to go to all of the games, be sidelined at all of like the basketball games and the football games and all that stuff. And then I would come back and it was just like this quick, like 3-minute segment that I had to tell about all of the games and shit that I went to and all the shit that happened. So yes, I had some experience in radio and I loved it. Like I wanted to be a sports broadcaster so bad, and what made me kind of not continue on, and I really hate myself for this now that I think about it, is because I thought I was too old. Like I thought I was too old. And I was like, how old was I then? Maybe 20. Girl. I was like maybe 22, 23, something like that. Like I didn't think that I didn't, like when I dropped out of the program and then I moved, I moved to North Carolina, and then which is where the school was that I wanted to be in, and I just didn't do it. Like I just felt like I was too old. I just felt defeated. Like I was just at a very foggy time in my life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yes, that's what I always, girl,
you should do it.
You wouldn't be able to tell me shit. You understand me? Like they be like, this chick is ignorant. Cause I'd be like, look, I don't know if I don't think I'm tamed enough for it these days. Maybe back then.
You should try to do it anyway. Shoot.
So I don't know. I don't know.
What else do you have to do? Is there anything else you want to do?
So the whole purpose of this podcast is to let folks know that I really do not know what I want to be when I grow up. The one thing that I kept, the one thing that has always been on my mind was the nursing home administrator. And it's
I remember when I first met you. You talked about
so many hoops you just gotta jump through, and I just like I can like you have to do a program. You have to do like a administrator in training program.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some now that pay. You know what I'm saying? Like will pay you to be in a program. It's not a lot, but you know, they pay you to be in a program or whatever, and then you have to like commit to that company, and the program is like it could be like a year long or something like that, 9 months, whatever. But the majority of them do not pay. It's like an internship.
Conversation. That was your issue. You was like the ones you found they don't pay.
Mm-hmm. So, and I mean, I'm a consultant now. I'm an implementation consultant, and I enjoy it for the most part, but it's not. It's not it's not fulfilling.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like I've kind of conquered it. It's like, okay, I already knew that I could do all this shit because during the time that I worked, over that period, those period of years, like it was like 10 years or 9 years I was in payroll, HR, shit like that. So I just kind of took that skill and kind of flipped it into something else. You know what I'm saying? And was able to you know do what I do now. But it's and it was exciting at first, and now it's just like, oh, I mean, I'm gonna do this shit because you know I need a job and because I'm really good at what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is not really what I want to do. And like that's the one thing that's always been stuck in my mind. But I don't even know if I want to do that anymore. Like, I don't know if I want that level of stress. Okay,
Right.
10 years ago, I probably would have been good. I would be good at it today, but I don't think I want that. Could you imagine me being a nursing home administrator today, right now, with all this shit going on, girl?
No.
And I would more than likely be working in, you know, like the inner city ones where they're really not taking care of people and people are just dying. And I would lose my shit. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know how people are doing it. I don't know how people are doing it. I probably wouldn't have a license anymore. I probably been and punched somebody. It just be all bad. So, you know, this has taught me pandemic has taught me that I don't think I would have that type of patience. That doesn't take away from the love that I have for the elderly, though. That's my jam. Like that's really where the jam is. Aside from all this shit that we're doing that we don't get paid for, right?
Right.
Because of course, if I can make a living off of this, of course, that's what I would do. But yeah, I am 41 years old and I still don't know. What I do know for a fact is I want to make some more money. That's a given. And I want it to be fulfilling, which is why every day I tweet that I want to have my damn coffee shop. Coffee, cocktails, and kush. That's the name of my coffee shop. That's what I'm manifesting.
I have a whole layout of my restaurant, my cafe, my cupcake store. Like I have it because that was one of my classes in culinary school. You had to design your business.
Mm-hmm.
I have a menu. I have the whole layout. I have everything where I was gonna have it at, like the location.
Mhm.
It was called Picture Perfect Suites because it was gonna be a bakery and a photography studio.
Yes, that would have been lit. So many kids, they would bring so many kids there to get
Yep.
pictures.
But
See, mine was gonna be some old, you know, coffee, get your cocktails, have your kush, little podcast studio in the back, maybe a little small gym. It was gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit all
a
in one.
gym?
Just connected, a little one, like not no big ass like Planet Fitness gym, just like a small gym, because it needs to be somewhere that I can go and just be. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be a cool little entertainment complex.
Yeah. I guess that's weird though to have
Yeah,
a
I mean, I might be talking shit. The gym might be across the street. I don't know.
it might be.
But yeah. That was I mean, like I wanted to say, listening to you on D Merce podcast, which y'all need to go and listen to that episode of The Flagrant 2. I was just like, she really wants to do this. This is what she wants to do. Like, and it kind of gave me hope, because I know we talk all the time, and you know what I'm saying, you know how we do. But I'm
Yeah.
like, it gave me hope that one day I'm actually gonna find that path. Like whatever it is, it's going to speak to me and say, this is what you're supposed to be doing.
But see, I'm nervous that I'm just gonna turn. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is it, but at the same time, I'm nervous. I'm gonna get back in that hole. I need to find something else to do. I hope it doesn't get like that because the way I switch up is
That's
just
probably
ridiculous.
just showing, it's just your anxiety. It's just your anxiety. I think, like, this is one thing that I can say I've talked to you about that you seem like for sure about. You know how we have those. Well, again, we're a lot alike, right? There's a whole lot of little things that we'll do,
Mhm.
and that is just like, all right, I'm over it. But then there's that one thing in between, like 5 little things that we're like, no, bitch, you're gonna finish this, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you do that, just like what you said when when you turned in the application. Like it's a like a cycle.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like this, okay. For instance, I was doing a running for my life, couch 5K.
Mhm.
I have never actually finished the program. So it's like 8 weeks. I would always stop at like 5 or 3, 1. You know what I'm saying? I stop, never finish it. I haven't finished it yet. The guided 8 weeks is over. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm gonna finish it. It's like I only have 2 weeks left to
Right.
do it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? You ain't really got to finish this. You could just, now you could just start running and try to do your best at your 5K. Like you don't have to continue. And then I said to myself, no, bitch, finish this program. Like you said you were gonna finish it, finish it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's how it's crazy.
I hate it. I mean, I don't know.
But
I
I wish
think the
you
close.
much success. I think that I think you would be a great nurse.
Everybody says that, but like I said, you're right. It's the anxiety. Like
Mm-hmm.
the other day, because the other day I was really in here like freaking out when I was looking at my advisor hit me up and was like, you only have these classes left, and then you could do the nursing program. Because you're doing so well, we don't have to meet or whatever. I unlocked whatever, just get these classes done. And I was just like, shit, I'm really doing this. I don't know if I could do this. This is something completely new. Like I'm in anatomy now and I'm lost as hell. I'm like, how am I gonna remember all this stuff? Like, I'm gonna be a shitty nurse. I can't believe I'm doing this. I should just drop out. But then y'all were like, you was like, is your anxiety? And then everybody was
Mm-hmm.
like, you've gotten this far. You might as well just continue with it. It's just a struggle. I'm super nervous. I'm super scared. But I mean, like I said, I felt like this was like the perfect time to do it. I don't know why now, especially since I have 3 kids and by myself. I mean, I have my mom who's an hour away, but I don't know. And I really want to work with kids. Even if it's I want to work with cancer kids more than anything. But if I can't, I definitely want to work with newborns and help mothers. I want to be a labor and delivery nurse.
Okay.
So,
You'll do it.
because I think about my nurses when I was in labor and all my complications and how they were there for me, and they do a lot of work. They don't get enough credit.
I tell people all the time that I adore nurses. Again, my mom is a nurse. My dean, my sorority sister, she's a nurse. Male nurses are fantastic. I've never had a bad male nurse ever. I've encountered some nurses who, are nurses because of the money.
Yeah.
Which still don't think y'all get paid enough to do what you do, but because, for whatever reason, they just feel like they can have an attitude. I don't really understand that. So, but for the most part, most interactions that I've had with nurses have been fantastic. Like, I mean, y'all do all the work. You do all of the work. And watching a nurse I worked in the nursing home, in the business office of a nursing home, and just watching these nurses, and they're already like there's too many people. There's not enough nurses, basically. You know what I'm saying? They're overworked, completely overworked. I mean, like it was just always so much in that particular nursing home. You know what I'm saying? So I again, probably not the best thing for me to do. Anyways, so yes, I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you. I think you're gonna do great.
Oh,
Now,
thank you.
Real quick before we get out of here. So Audrey has this thing that she does called What If.
And y'all love it.
People love it.
You love it.
It's been good lately. So I said I was gonna do a what if, and we were talking earlier. I think I don't be knowing what the fuck
we were talking earlier
about having boys. So you have 3 boys. I have 1 boy. What if you had a girl? Like, not necessarily right now, like a 4th child. I'm just saying, like, what if, like, how do you think raising a girl, I know that's a kind of a loaded question, but we'll try to keep it short. How do you think raising a girl would have gone?
I don't know. Like, would I have already 3 boys, or would I have?
No, just like, let's just say.
Because at this point, I feel like if I have a girl, I wouldn't know what to do with her because I'm so used to boys. I really wouldn't know what to do. Like, I would have to, first of all, I'll probably lock her hair because I don't have to do it
Right.
every damn day. And I already know she's going to be a mini me. So that's going to be horrible. I know the mouth because low-key Darian is a mini me.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see Braylon's kind of me too, with the smart mouth and the attitude. So I already know the girl would be exactly like me, and I would probably punch her in her mouth every other day.
Yeah.
So, and I know I was a little heathen, so I could just imagine, like, I just wouldn't know what to do with her, to be honest with you. And then from what I've heard, all my friends that have a girl and a boy, they say the girls are the worst. I've heard so many people say girls are the worst. Like, even my mom was like, your brother gave me a hard time, but you and your sister? No. So I've always said I wanted a girl, but like when I really, really think about it, and I hear other people talk about their girls, I'm thankful I have boys. Cause I don't know what I would do with her. What am I gonna do with a little me running
I don't
around?
know.
Can you imagine a little Autumn running around telling everybody
Listen.
shut the fuck up?
Calling everybody niggas.
Right. Hey nigga, shut the fuck up. Can you imagine?
Listen, when I was pregnant, everybody thought I was having a girl. I
Mhm.
don't know why, because I was huge. Okay. Like, damn, nose keep in it. I was so like Audrey. I was humongous. Okay. They swore up and down I was having a girl. Everybody did. Every ultrasound I had two. This nigga, he wasn't trying to show nothing.
Sound like
So
him.
I didn't know what I was having until he popped out.
Oh damn.
Yep. Had no idea. And I like, it kind of grew on me that I was having a girl because everybody kept saying that that's what I was having. But again, I wasn't sure. But dog, like a girl, dog, no.
Like, do you have friends that have both?
No. One of my friends has all girls. She has 3 girls. Bless her heart.
Mm.
Listen, I just know, like, I don't think I wasn't like this horrible kid. I just did dumb shit.
Right. Same here.
And that dumb shit really, worried my mom. You know what I'm saying? And it was just her. She was a single mom. And it's just like, I look back on the shit and, it's kind of funny now, but it's like, how am I not dead? Like, by her? Like, how did she not, like, just literally, like, wring my neck? Because, so I couldn't imagine raising a girl, especially, like, during social media times, nigga.
Right.
Bruh.
Nigga. I couldn't.
Dog.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. Like,
I just
things are so different now. Like, I can't even. And everybody did the same thing to me with Cade. Everybody thought, oh, you're having a girl. You're having a girl. So in my mind, I was like, damn, I'm having a girl. Like, what am I going to do with her?
Right. Like, how does that work?
But I mean, I can't even. I don't know, man. I can't even picture having a girl. I mean, I think it'll be fun only because, well, people show the cute side of girls on social media.
Now, I think we talked about this before, how boys are so hard to shop for.
Yes.
You can find anything for, I mean, like, that's the cute shit. You know what I'm saying? You can dress up a little girl like like a baby doll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like,
you can't do that with boys. I hate shopping for my boys. It's so hard. Somebody frozen. You're frozen.
So hard. So we both frozen. I can hear you. Can you hear me still? I think I lost.
Yeah, I can hear you. Here? Am I frozen too?
Okay. So anyways,
Okay.
I guess that means no, I can see you. You can't see me.
You were
Trash.
frozen and now you're like
Every time. Hold on, let me stop the camera. We're having technical difficulties, guys. Can you hear me though?
I can hear
you. But can you hear me though?
Yes.
Okay, can you see me? Okay,
Yes.
great. So on that note, I thought that was a cool little what if.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So I guess it's time for the fucking shit to be fucking up now. So I
Oh,
guess
wait,
that
wait,
means it's
wait.
time for us to go.
I have a what if for you since Darian asked me this the other day.
Ah,
What if
shit. Go ahead.
what if children were in vending machines and you were able to pick like boy, girl, whatever? What would you pick? You think you still pick a boy or would
Yeah,
you pick a girl?
absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Knowing what I know, I would definitely pick a boy.
Okay. Same.
Yeah.
Boys are girls, but they're fun.
Yeah. I like. I look at my niece.
Mhm.
My niece is named after me. Me and my best friend.
Aw.
Dog.
She bad.
Like she wasn't bad. She was just a handful. You know what I'm saying? Like just a handful.
My niece
That's
is
my
bad.
dog. That's my baby. But she was a handful.
Yeah.
And I just knowing how I've had to go at it with Bear, just thinking about a female version of him, nigga, no,
That's what I'm saying.
no.
No.
So, but anyways, thank you for coming on last minute. You know, I'm trying to get the season 3 out the way. I don't even know what number episode this is. Trying to get this shit done, wrapped up. Need a little breaky break.
Right.
Get some other stuff going on. I'll say the same thing that I said between season 2 and season 3. Doing a little bit of rebranding, not really, but kind of. And it's been taking all this time. So before we leave, first let me tell everybody about Podcast Happy Hour.
Hey.
So y'all already know what Podcast Happy Hour is. I don't feel like going into it right now. It's 5 of us. Us 2. Then you have J Book from J's Quick 3, Chris from Shenanigans with Friends, and Tamara from Tamara to the Break of Dawn podcast. We get together, we get our drinks, we bring our segments. I always bring the Shut the Fuck Up Award. Audrey brings her confessions of a single parent and her what ifs, and everybody just brings something from their show. And everybody loves it so far.
We popping.
We popping. It's been fun. But so the last 3 podcast happy hours will be in the show notes. But the next one coming up is on All Tales Pod.
Yay.
So tell us a little bit, about a little bit about your podcast and let us know where we can find you.
All right. So, hey, y'all. It's Audrey from Odd Tales Pod. My podcast pretty much, I'm on season 3, but I think I'm about to wrap it up. So season 1 and 2 talks about stuff, crazy things that's happened in my life, how I got arrested, I got hit by SUV, all that stuff. Season 3, I'm trying to focus it more on growth. But it's still all over the place. But it's pretty much just about my crazy life. Like when you listen to it, you can be like, nigga, did that really happen? Yes, it happened. But for season 3, I've been going live every Friday on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope. Is Periscope and Twitter the same thing?
Yeah, so Periscope is the actual app, but Periscope projects to Twitter.
Okay. So every Friday around 8 p.m. or whenever I wake up from my nap, I go live.
Last week it was 9.
I go live. And you can catch me on wherever you listen to your podcast at. If you have Anchor, it shows you a whole list of where my podcast is streaming. And next month, I'm hosting Podcast Happy Hour. We still don't have a date. We're working on that, but it'll be live. So make sure you tune in for that. I'll have the date and all that stuff for that. It's going to be a fun time. And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Odd Tales Pod. That's AUDTALES Pod. Yeah, that's really it.
All right. Well, that's it for us. I don't know if y'all got another episode to listen to after this. Might drop all these bitches at the same time. We gonna see. If so, just go ahead and listen to whatever one you ain't listen to. Oh, we on YouTube. We on YouTube too.
Oh yeah, my bad.
We on YouTube, so this be on YouTube as well. But yeah, until you hear me again, peace.
Bye.